Hey Wolfpack, welcome to day 6 of Volin. Today I thought it would be fun to talk about revisiting memories in the form of TV shows and movies from when you were younger. As I said in my video yesterday I was going to, and I did, I rewatched V for Vendetta last night, or more accurately this morning, because hey, we got an extra hour. I completely forgot about that. We got an extra hour and I spent it watching V for Vendetta, and while that didn't come out when I was a kid, it was definitely something I had not watched since it was in theaters, and it was very cool to sort of revisit that, and I wanted to talk about that today. But first, oh, intro! So when I was a little kid, I watched this movie called The Never-Ending Story. You may have heard of it. It has a giant flying dog creature named Falcor. If you're into it, then you know his proper name. But and there's Atreyu and Artax, his horse, and it's an adventure that this little kid has in his mind as he's reading a storybook on a rainy night, and it's great when you're a little kid, and it's very magical. And I went back and rewatched it with some friends a couple years ago, and it was just terrible.
Artax, please, you're letting the sadness of the swamps get to you. You have to try. You have to care.
It was terrible, and I'm so sad that I rewatched it because I had this perfect memory in my head of it being glorious and the best never-ending story ever told. But
I won't give up. Don't quit, Artax!
It will always have that nostalgia factor for me. But when I go back and watch it, it's now like, what is this acting? You know, I'm looking at it from a completely different viewpoint. I'm looking at it a completely different way, and seeing that the acting's bad and the effects are terrible and the writing is atrocious, and I just wish I could unsee it. Another great example of that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon that I loved when I was younger. And you know what? I still love it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I still love it. But it's not what I remember it being at all. There's always those sitcom endings, like Full House, I feel like was famous for this, where like the last 5 minutes of the show are dedicated to teaching the kids a lesson, the moral of the story, and there's like the sitcom music playing behind it. It's just like, and that's why we don't play with strangers, or that's why fireworks and birthday cakes are a bad idea. That actually reminds me a little bit of Arrested Development, a show which will never get less funny. A show that is absolutely perfect. Actually, I'm wearing an Arrested Development shirt. This is the Bluth family crest. There's a part in Arrested Development where they sort of mock that, where they have the kids being taught lessons, but not valuable lessons at all, by a man with one arm. But the moral of the story is, if you do this bad thing, then the man with one arm will get you. It's an amazing show. I love it. But I was curious if there were any shows or movies from when you were younger that you have since revisited and found that they are not what you remembered them to be. Either they are far worse than you thought they were, or maybe you discovered something that you hated as a kid, like broccoli, turns out to be really, really good, because broccoli is really, really good. Also, I know you guys are watching Jimmy Wong's daily vlogs over on his second channel, which I will link right there with a picture of Jimmy's face, and he has been complimenting Luke Connard every day on his channel. I guess he lost a bet or something, but it's pretty hilarious, and I thought I would take it one step further, and I have a lot of nice things to say about people, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to start a new segment on my vlog here where I just compliment a different YouTuber every day, and say something that I should have said to them when I saw them in person, but instead I'm going to say it on video, so now it will be on the internet forever. And since Jimmy's face is right here, it's obvious that the first person that I should send a compliment out to in this new compliment segment, which you guys should name in the comments, the first person I should send a compliment out to is Megan Tonjes. Megan, I think you are very, very talented. I love your voice, and I'm happy that we are friends now since I saw you on Ellen, which means you're officially a big deal. I have your album. It's actually, I have it right here. And check this out. I have this, the CD is in my car. That's how much I love Megan Tonjes music. Megan Tonjes is this is his music. So there you go. Yeah, name this segment, and maybe it will become a thing where I just think of nice things to say for people, and I don't have to think of topics for my vlogs anymore. Oh yeah, this is also, I got freaking No Shave November happening. I don't know if you guys can see that. I haven't shaved at all. Just get right in there. Oh, that's my face. Look at that depth of field on this camera. Gosh, you guys. Alright, see you later.